now we are going to see is root words. Generally, what is a root word? Root. How is a root is important for a plant? In the same way, the roots are important for each and every word. English is a language which is used by most of the people all over the world. English is obviously a little bit difficult language for we Indians, but English language has borrowed most of its words from other languages like Greek, Latins, and most of the words in English languages are also from Indian origin also. So root words are originated from other languages. So to know many of the words, we will see root words from different roots. The first one is Greek roots, the roots which are evolved from Greek language. The first root is Chron. What do you mean by Chron? Chron means time. This is a really important topic, guys. Note down these words. It will be important for you to know most of the meanings of most of the words. So note these things. Chron. Chron means time. Let me see some examples to understand this. Chronology. Chronology means arrangement of events in order of occurrence. It is meant by chronology. So it is clear that this one chron is known as time. The next one is chronic. What is meant by chronic? Chronic means lasting a long time. So here is also origin of this one. Chronic. Chronometer. It is called a timepiece. It's like a watch used to measure time. The next root we are going to see is macro, mega. The word starting from this like macroscopic, megastar, megaphone. So here macro, mega. What do you mean by macro or mega? Macro or mega means large. A large thing is known as macro. Macroscopic means visible to the naked eye. It's like it's a instrument. Macroscope is an instrument in which we can see the objects which are situated in a long distance. It is called macroscopic. Megastar. Mega means huge, so it is called megastar. Megaphone, instrument needed to amplify voice. It is called a megaphone. The next root we are going to see is micro. And obviously most of you people know what do you mean by micro. Micro is opposite of macro, which is called small. And we already know most of the examples with the root origin micro, which is called microorganisms. Microorganisms means a tiny organism. And microbes, yeah, definitely microbes will be a good example also. Microbes means a tiny organism. These things have a root origin micro. Micro means small. The next root we are going to see is morph. Morph means form. Generally, most of us people know the word morphing. Morphing means forming a new thing. Like there are several examples to this word morph. Morphology. This is a study in which it is a study to form and structure of an organism. It is called morphology. And morpho. Obviously, the meaning is form. The next root we are saying is poly. What do you mean by poly? Poly means many. The meaning of poly is many. There are several examples for that. I will give you that. Polygon. Generally, what do we call a polygon in geometry and maths? Polygon is a geometrical plane figure with 3 or more straight lines. So Poly means many. A figure which has 3 to 4 lines, more than one is considered as many. So poly means many. And another example, there is another example. Polynomial. And again this example is related to mathematical thing. Used to describe a mathematical expression with more than 2 terms. We use this word polynomial to describe more than 2 words, 2 terms. The next example we are going to see is on root words. Pan. Pan means all. And most of you people may hear of a name Panorama. And you remember or relate this term? Panorama is a camera features in which you can see in which you can take the full round view with using a camera. So pan means all. Panorama, covering all the area is generally the meaning of this word panorama. So we call it as a panorama. The next root is meter. Meter means measure. To measure a thing, we use the word meter. There are examples for this. Ammeter, voltmeter. You have heard of these examples in your physics classes. What is generally a ammeter and a voltmeter? Device used to measure current is called ammeter. And here for voltmeter, voltage. So generally the thing we are using here is meter. Meter means measuring. So this is a root word. Meter is a root word. The meaning of this word is measure. This is the example of the root meter. These roots are I'm not covering all of the roots because this is a very vast topic. These roots are generally asked repeatedly in many competitive exams. So I'm just saying the important roots alone. There is a saying in English, 80, I mean, many people know that 80-20 rule. If you read 20% of the concept, important concept, you can cover 80% of the question. If you try to cover the extra 20%, it will take you to other extra 80. So we will cover the important 20% alone, in which we can get 80% of the marks. And next root is neo. Neo means new. The example for this is neophyte. Neo means new, neophyte means beginner. We can call a recent beginner as neophyte. Generally, this is the meaning of the root neo. The next root is astro. Astro means star. We use the root astro to denote a star. I will say this example which most of you can relate easily. Astronomy. What is meant by astronomy? Science of stars. With using the movements of stars, you are calculating your future. It is generally known as astronomy. Astronaut. Do you know why the person is called as astronaut? He is generally a space traveler, but he is going to the moon near the stars. So he is called as astronaut. So the word astro means star. We will go to the next root. Ped. Ped means child, and these examples are also very relatable to most of you people. Ped. Ped means child. Pediatrician. Have you ever wondered why this person is called as a pediatrician? What is mean by pediatrician? Most of us people don't know. Pediatrician means doctor who treats children. Doctor for children, doctor for a child is known as pediatrician. Here there is a root origin ped. Ped means child. So the meaning of the root ped means child. The next root we are going to see is gam. Gam means marriage. Gam means marriage. Let's see example words. Monogamy. Polygamy. What is monogamy and polygamy? I have already told you gam. Gam means marriage. Mono. Generally, what is a mono? This is also a prefix root word. Most of you people know difference between mono and poly. Mono means it is single. Poly means it is many. Monogamy. Single. Gam means marriage. A person who is married to a single person is called monogamy. A person who is married to many people is called as polygamy. Okay. Next go to the 12th root here. Path. Feeling. Path means feeling. If I say example, it will be easy for you to understand. Sympathy. What do you mean by sympathy? Which has a root origin of path. Feeling for someone's pain is called sympathy. So the root here is path. Generally, all and most of the English words are has a root words like this. We know most of the words, but those words we don't know the root of those words. It will be easy for us to recall these things also. The next thing we are going to see is pill. Pill means love. I will say the example of this root also. Philology, philosophy, philology. I have already told the root for pill is love. Philology means love for language. A person who loves many languages and who loves to learn other languages is called as philology. Philosophy. Philosophy. Most of you people might have heard this word philosophy. Philosophy means love for wisdom. A person who loves to learn wisdom is learning philosophy. Let's see the next root. The next root is logi, which is meant as steady of. This is really an important root word. It is asked in mostly many of the competitive examinations. There are several examples for logi. Logi means I have told you already steady. The examples are biology, archaeology, psychology, and you people know these words obviously. So this word is originated from logi. Logi means studying. So this is the root word. The next root word is Archie or Raki. which means ruled by. You have heard of these words like democracy, autocracy. So these are originated from this root cracy. Cracy means ruled by. What do you mean by autocracy? Ruled by a government or a single person or single government is called autocracy, and democracy means where power is held by elected representative. India is a democratic country because it is ruled by the people who are elected by the people. It is ruled by the person who are elected by the people. So these are the root words. These are the Greek root words. The next we will see about Latin roots. Okay students, the next topic we are going to see in this root word is Latin origin. The words which are originated from the language Latin. Let's see each and every of the examples. The first one is seed, everything of this means go or movement. I will provide you some examples for your clarification. The first one is process. Generally, what is a process? Process is method of doing something. Process is method of doing something, which comes from the origin sys, which means movement. In this process, it is going by step, so it is called as process. Go. Okay. The next example is succeed. This is example for seed. Seed also means go and movement only. Generally, what do you mean by succeed? Succeed means winning each and every step and going to the next step is called as succeed. So seed, this origin also means going from one step to another step. The next origin is proceed. These words are very easy. These three words are very easy. Proceed also means moving from first step and going to the next step. You are proceeding from the initial step to the further step. So seed means movement. The next root we are going to see is scribble. Generally, what do you mean by scribble? Like small babies scribbling. This general thing we know, but scribble means in root origin we mean scribble as write. We will see some examples to understand this easily. I'm sorry, this is not scribble, this is scribe. Scribe means write something. Prescribe. What is mean by prescribe? Prescribe is generally also known as prescription. The doctor gives us prescription. It's a list contains some medicines. It is called prescription. The doctor is writing in that paper, so it is called as prescription. So here scribe. Scribe means writing, and I will give you further example also. Scribble, and here comes scribble. Initially I said it wrongly. Scribble. Scribble means I have told you initially. Scribble means scribbling. So this is also scribble means writing something which is difficult to understand. It is called scribbling. Generally, my handwriting is like scribbling only. Sorry. Scribble means write something which is difficult to understand. So here there is a root scribe. Next root example is describe. What do you mean by describe? Describing something means telling that or writing that in a detailed manner is called describe. Description. In YouTube you will see description box in which the content will be written in a detailed manner. So here describe. Scribe is the root we have seen here. Let's go for the next Latin root word. Breve. Breve means short. Breve means short. If I while I am saying the root words, you just mug up these words. Initially, it will be difficult for you to mug up these words. Mug up these words with an example. Like scribe means it will be easy for you to, if you mug up with the example describe, which means writing something, means it will be easy for you to mug up this. Like that, brave, it will be initially difficult for you to mug up brave. Brave means short. It is very difficult for you to mug up. I will show you an example. Mug up with an example, which will be useful for you in competitive exams also. Abbreviation. Generally, what do you mean by abbreviation? Abbreviation means short form of a long sentenced word, like BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, which is the abbreviation of Bharat Heavy Electricals is BHEL. The huge sentence is shortened to give a meaning, which is called as abbreviation. Here, breve means short. So, with this example, imagine the example and mug up this words, which will be useful for you. The example is BHEL, and go for remember this sentence also. The next root we are going to see is center, which means center. Center means center. We generally don't need an example for this because these two words look very similar. However, I am going to give you some examples for explaining this concept very easily to you. The next, the example is centrifugal. What do you mean by centrifugal? Centrifugal force. You might have heard this in science. Centrifugal means away from center. Away from center. Here, centrifugal, center. This is the meaning. The next one is centripetal. Another example to make this concept very easy to understand for you. Centripetal means moving towards center. So the root here is center. The next root word, later. What do you mean by later? Later means side. Side. Let's see examples for later. Bilateral, unilateral, multilateral. These are the examples for later. I have already said you later means side. Bilateral. What do you mean by bi? Bi means generally it's two. Combination of two things will be known as a bi. So it is called bilateral. Unilateral. Uni means it's a single. Unilateral is a single-sided. Bilateral is a two-sided. And multilateral, obviously in that word it is easy for you to understand. Multilateral means many-sided. So the root here is later. Later means side. The next example is magni. Magni means large. You would have heard this word magnifying lens. Magnifying lens, which means a lens used to enlarge a micro thing to a visible thing for the human eyes. Magnifying lens. So magni means large. The examples are, I already told you, magnify, make larger. Magnify means make larger. Magnitude. Many people might have heard this sentence. Magnitude means greatness of size, greater size in simple words. If the size is higher, you will say the word as magnitude. The next root we are going to see is omni. Omni. What do you mean by omni? Many people might have heard the words like omnibus. Most of the people we think that omni means small. The larger form of a bus is reduced as a omnibus. It's a small bus we think, but it's not. Omni means all. Omnibus means a single book containing separate works as a collection. It is called omnibus. Omniscient. What do you mean by omniscient? Omniscient means knowing all. A person who knows all is will be called as omniscient. So omni means all. The next root we are going to see is rect. Rect means straight. Most of you people might have heard the word called rectify. What do you mean by rectify? Rectify means correcting something. A thing which is in a wrong side has been corrected to a right side. Rectifying lens, the lens you are wearing. Rectify means making a straight contact. So rectify means straight, making the wrong things in a right, in a straight manner. It is called a rectify. And a rectilinear. Rectilinear means it is a clear. This root, this word is very clear. Recti means I have said you straight. Linear means linear is a line. A straight line is called as a rectilinear. Let's go for another example. Side. What do you mean by side? Side means kill or cut something is called side. I will give you examples for clarification. Insecticide. Most of you people might have heard this word insecticide, which is used in farms, land, cultivating land. Pesticides. Insecticide, pesticides. I have already told you, side means kill or cut something. We use pesticides and insecticides for what purpose? In the land, in the cultivating land, to kill the insects and pests which are affecting the crops. So we are using insecticide and pesticide. It is from the root origin kill. Side means kill. Let's go to the next root. Mort. Neck means death. Mortal. Mort means death. So mortal. Mortal means subject of death. Most of you people, to make this concept further clear, most of you people might have heard a word in your social science classes called infant mortality rate, which means death of child below 1.5 years. So here mortal means death. Mortal or neck is also known as NEC. NEC is also known as death only. So the example for a neck is necrology. List of death. So these are the root origins. We will see the next root now. The next root is Psalm. Here the word N is silent. Psalm means yes. Means sleep. Psalm means sleep. So generally it is I will say you some of the diseases related to Psalm as an example for this meaning for this root Psalm. Insomnia, somnambulism. These are the things which are related to the word som here. Som means sleep. I have already told you. Insomnia means sleeping disorder. A person who is not able to sleep in the night times, he has a disease called insomnia. Somnambulism. What do you mean by somnambulism? A person who walks during sleep. Please understand my word. A person who walks during sleep is known as somnambulism. The person has this disease called somnambulism. Sleepwalker, in simple words. Mar means sea. Generally these words will be very difficult and only knowing the root. If I say an example, it will be very easy for you to understand these words. Mar means sea. Can you guess what is the example I am going to say now? Yes, you are right. The example is marine. Marine. Mariner. Marine means it's a sea is also called as a marine. Mariner means a person who swims, navigates in a marine is called as a mariner. So this is the meaning. The meaning of the root mar means sea. The next root is fract or frag, which means break. Fract or frag means break. The meaning of this word fract or frag means break, and this word is also very easy when you know the example. Fracture is the example for this word. Fracture means breaking of bone. Generally, you will say you will not say to everyone my bone is fractured. You will not say my bone is broken. You will say fracture. My bone is fractured. So this one is the example. The next one for a frag is fragile. Fragile means also easily broken. I can say this marker is very fragile. I can break this marker easily. It's fragile means so easily broken. And I can say another example which will be easy for you to relate to this concept. Fragments. What is generally mean by fragments? Fragments means breaking something into pieces. It is called fragments. So we can write this also here, fragments. Next root we are going to see is bone or any, which means good. Bone or Benny means good. You may think, why I am saying bone means good? But if you think you are not wrong, this is a good question. If I give you example, it will be easy for you to understand. Bone, bonus. Can you relate this word? Bonus. It's an increment to a person who is working in a private or government sector. So this word is called bonus, increment. Benefit. This is the example for the word benefit. Benefit. So what do you mean by benefit? It's an advantage. It's an extra thing. If some person gives you something extra, will you not feel good? Yeah, obviously you will feel good if you get something extra or increment somewhere in the shops also. So the word is benefit. Benefits means advantage. Okay, the next word you are going to see in this root is mal. Mal means bad, and these two words are opposite to each other. These are antonyms to one another. Beni and mal. Beni means good, mal means bad. So let's see examples for mal. Why this word mal is known as bad? You would have heard about the word called malnutrition, which means the child is getting less nutrition. So getting less nutrition for a child is a bad thing. So we can call mal as bad. Next go to the 16th root. Cred means belief. Cred means belief. The example for this word cred is credible. Credible, incredible. These both are opposite to each other. Credible means it is easy to believe. Incredible means it's a hard thing. When you accomplish a hard thing, most of the people will appreciate you as incredible. You have done a great job. So it's like this. Incredible means hard to believe. Credible means easy to believe. And the root word is credible. The next root we are going to see is war. War means eat. You can ask how war means eat. I will give you 3 simple examples, which these are obvious words you have learned in your childhood in some 3rd, 4th grades. I will say this example. You can relate it very easily, and those words are carnivorous, herbivorous, omnivorous. Is it easy for you to relate? Yes, carnivorous. Generally, carnivorous are animals which eat only meat. So here the word or comes. Carnivorous. Or means eat. Herbivorous, an animal which eat only plants. Example, cows, goats. Herbivore, eat, vorous. Next is omnivorous. We humans are generally omnivorous. Omnivorous, which eat both plants and meat of another animals, is called omnivorous. So or means eat. Let's go to the 18th example. Alter. Alter means other. These words I am explaining in this concept may be initially very easy for you. You may think why I am teaching these words which are very easily, you may already know these words, but these words can be combined with prefixes and suffixes which are generally with another further meanings. I am going to give the examples of prefix and suffix roots also in the upcoming classes. So these words may be, when seeing with separately, it will feel like it is very easy, but if you combine with other prefix suffixes, it will turn into difficult words. I have already teach you sentence completion concept also. Commemorated, I don't know whether you can remember it or not. Commemorated. Here if I teach you, com means group of people, commemorated means memory, initially means you know these words separately, meaning commemorated means memory, com means group of people. You know this word separately, but if you combine these words, you think these words may be a very difficult word. It is very difficult for me to understand. So these words will be very easy for you initially when you read this separately. If these words are combined with other words, it will be very difficult for you to understand. So please remember these words, read it clearly, so it will be very easy for you to crack the hard words, meanings and opposites of the hard words easily. So let's continue the topic. The next one is alter. I have told you alter means other. Alter means other. Examples are alternative, alternating, alternate. These are the examples, which means changing, shifting from one thing to another thing is called alter. Okay, can you understand it? Let's go to the 19th root. Ego. Ego means I. Ego generally means a person who thinks for himself, so it comes from there. Ego means I. You can easily know it means I. If I say examples, you can understand it in a better way also. Egoist. Egoist, person who thinks for the benefit of him only without respecting others' ideas is known as egoist. And the last root is verto. Verto means to turn. Verto means to turn. Have you ever heard of this words called introvert, extrovert? Introvert and extrovert. A person who thinks several things, but simply there will be a person in each and every class. He will think of things, but he can't express his ideas. A person who feels difficulty in expressing his ideas to others is called as an introvert. Here, word means to turn. It's difficult for him to turn to other people. He constantly says to him inwards. So he is called introvert. A person who does this thing very easily is obviously called an extrovert, who turns his idea away. So it is called extrovert. Okay students, these are some important Greek and Latin roots. Please read these words. If it combined with large words, you can separate this and know the meaning easily. So read this word. Thank you.